Well, hello, boys and girls, penises and vaginas. So I am going to do what I think are good video games and bad video games, according to my opinion. So I'm going to do some really old games and some new games. It's going to be like all over the place. Got to start off with the classic Mega Man 2. If you guys are a little too young to play this, go back and fucking play this game. Play an emulator of it. I don't know what you got to do, but fucking play this game. The fun factor, Mega Man is like a 10. The music is like one of the best on one of the old systems. To me, this is like one of the best video games of all time. And to be honest, I think all the other Mega Man games are great too. You know, 1 through 6, and then there's like Mega Man X and all that shit. They're all awesome. Mortal Kombat 9, the latest Mortal Kombat that came out for Xbox and PlayStation. This is honestly probably the best Mortal Kombat game I've ever played, and I've been in Mortal Kombat since the very first one, since the Sega Genesis, bitch! I always thought Mortal Kombat Trilogy was the best, which was the one that came out for PlayStation and had like all the characters from before and you could play the bosses. This game takes Mortal Kombat to the fucking awesomeness of epicness. And yes, that is a saying! According to me. This is a Ninja Turtles game I've always played as a kid, and I hated it, but I still played it at the same time. But it's fucking impossible to beat! The one after this, which was like Turtles in Time, was a lot better, but of course, I owned the shitty version. But what the fuck is this? They're all like the same color, they're all red. That already says, I'm a shitty game. If you don't know who this character is, you best recheck your life because it's Spyro, the motherfucking dragon! Alright, without the fucking, but Spyro the Dragon was an awesome game. It was like the first time I actually played a game that was like an open world, aside from Link Zelda games, but this game was like so cool. I suggest you check it out if you have never played any Spyro games. Okay, really, do I even need to say that this is an awesome game? If you've met anyone that says this is not an awesome game, do them a favor and shove this game down their fucking throat so they can choke on its awesomeness. And then they will understand. Yeah. Dead Space 2 is freaking awesome. This is like a horror game that has like action and it has an atmosphere of creepiness. And it's so fucking creepy, but I love it! I never played any of the other Dead Space games, but this one, I saw had good ratings. I was like, alright, no, I don't need to know the story to the first one. So whatever, I played this, and I had the time of my life. By time of my life, I mean shitting my fucking pants every 10 minutes. Now, granted, I never played any of the Silent Hills or the Resident Evils, so I know I'm a little sheltered. But this game is probably one of my favorite horror games I've ever played. Speaking of horror games, Splatterhouse came out on PlayStation like a few years ago, and I played it. I was pretty disappointed because I used to play the ones on Sega, and they were awesome. So this one, granted, I haven't really got far into it, so maybe that's why. I think the most annoying part of this game was the atmosphere is killed by that stupid voiceover. It sounds like some douchey guy that's trying to be cool. He's like, alright, let's go get these aliens. Come on, get your fucking pants on. That was a horrible attempt, but you know, the voice was just that stupid. The famous Call of Duty game. So Black Ops 2 is probably my favorite Call of Duty game. Now you guys will probably go crazy because you're like, what the fuck, the other old ones are good, but I never played any of the old ones besides Modern Warfare 3, which is also a pretty decent game, but this one overall is my favorite. I mean, yeah, you got the asshole douchebags that camp and just, you know, make the game kind of not fun at times, but overall, you know, I get my friends to play and we're all having a good time. This game is pretty cool and pretty fun, and I like it. Now, Call of Duty Ghosts, well, that's more on the shittier side. The pros to this one are the guns are pretty cool, I like some of the mechanics, but overall, it's bullshit! The score streaks are what I like most about Black Ops 2, but this one has like the shittiest score streaks ever. They are part of the reason that made the game really fun for me, and now they just have like these shitty fucking score streaks. Like, who wants to deal with that? On top of that, nearly every freaking map on this game sucks. I'm sorry. I mean, I know you're trying to go for a more long-range type of game, but even then, it's shitty. Something about it. And people camp more. And this is dumb. The field orders are probably what make the game a little bit more interesting because then you can get your care package. You never know what you're going to get. Other than that, yeah, this game's bullshit. Although I never played the story mode. I've always just played these for multiplayer. This game, fuck you! Sweet God, Minecraft. I'm sorry, this game sucks! Before you start raging, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I've actually never played it. I've seen some friends play it, and it looks kind of, you know, time-consuming, kind of fun in a way, but it looks like it just fucking absorbs your life, so I've never really played that. Now, I don't know what's wrong with me that I play games out of order, because this is like the new BioShock game, and it's awesome, by the way, but I've never played the first one, which is a lot different. You gotta play that one to kind of understand this one a little bit, because this is the precursor to whatever the fuck happened in the other ones, but I'm gonna play the first one soon enough, and then I'll be like, oh, that's why they fucking did that in that game. I'm probably a fool for never playing any of the Elder Scrolls games, and Skyrim looks like it's an epic game. I need to really play this one. This is a game I would play over Minecraft. See, it seems like one of those time-consuming games I gotta invest a lot of time into. I imagine this is an A+ game, so I'm gonna say A+. Pokemon games in general are awesome. This is the one I brought up because this is the last Pokemon game I played. White, and I know there's like White 2, now there's X and Y, but this one was awesome. Before this one, I haven't played any other Pokemon game since Red, Blue, and Yellow, and that was a long ass time ago, so all these new Pokemon, I had no idea what the fuck they were. But I still took upon myself to play this for the nostalgia factor, and then, you know, I had a pretty fun time with it. So this is the latest fighting game I got, Injustice Gods Among Us. What a brilliant idea. Take your favorite bad guy, superhero from your comics and the movies, and make it into a video game like kind of Mortal Kombat style. Freaking great. I mean, you got the super moves that are awesome, and the whole playing style is great, and you know, you can smash someone across the building, and then, you know, the world can fall upon them. Whatever the fuck happens, I can't remember, but the story mode in this is great. I loved it. Awesome game. Conker's Bad Fur Day was a game I got. My grandma got it for me, knowing it was probably a little bad, but God, you probably didn't know how bad this game was. You literally play the squirrel, and he goes on these adventures. You know, he gets fucking drunk, he tries to help a bumblebee have sex with a flower. He fights a shit monster, for crying out loud. He cusses. This is probably the best kids game you can get. By kids game, I mean a kid that's like 12 years and older, because they will laugh their ass off at it. It's also very fun. So many great things happen in this game. You gotta play it. Super Smash Bros. Now, I used to play the first one a lot on Nintendo 64, but I never got GameCube, so I never played the other one. Never really played this one until like a few months ago. Finally, you know, I love it, although I freaking suck at it. These games are awesome. It's like, I don't know, it's a great fighting style, and there's something about it that just screams awesome funness. Alright, so those are some random video games I decided to talk about. If you want to see me do movies again, or, you know, music, or, you know, more games, whatever the fuck you want, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna go jerk off to my sausage.